Okay, so today's concept you write cross currency. Cross currency. Just let me write it down. Okay, now let me share the screen. Can you see the screen? Tell me.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I write what is the code? Direct or indirect? Tell me.
The direct.
Direct. Okay. So basically, it means part dollar. Means part dollar rupees 62. Rupees 62 part dollar. Or we can also write it in this way. Rupees. Please write it down. Other way of writing this is rupees divided by dollar equal to 62. Now, the basic thing is that the currency that that remain in the denominator is the currency in which term it is expressed. Means here dollar 1 equal to 62, and if I say rupees divided by dollar equal per rupees per dollar equal to 62, it means the same. Means in terms of dollar I am expressing the rupees. Got it? Tell me whether you have understood this or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now suppose if I write rupees GBP. GBP means pound. Say rupees 82. Now we are expressing pound in terms of rupees. Is it clear or not? Tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically two things are there. One, it is a direct quotation and we can express the term either in rupees, either in pound equal to rupees 82, or we can write rupees per GBP equal to 82. Means 1 pound will cost rupees 82, or pound uh, pound equal to 82 per rupee. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Now say suppose we have this quotation. Okay, rupees per dollar and rupees per GBP. Okay, but or say you can write instead of rupees per GBP, let us write dollar equal to dollar per GBP equal to rupees equal to say 92. So what it means? Dollar per GBP? Tell me. Jyoti, tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Dollar per GBP, what it means? I am Asay. I am the interviewer and I am giving you this. I am giving you this option, say in an interview question, and I ask you that how you interpret this quotation. You please interpret. What it means? Dollar per GBP.
Sorry, sir, I don't understand.
Nisha,
The dollar in rupee.
dollar. It means, see, basic thing. Please note it down. GBP is in denominator, isn't it? Agree with me or not? GBP is in denominator.
Yes, sir.
So the currency is expressed in terms of GBP means pound and numerator means is the dollar. So GBP is expressed in terms of dollar. GBP is expressed in terms of dollar. We should write this thing just a minute. Dollar. Now it is clear. Okay. Tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
Now if I want to have this rate, say I need to have GBP per rupees. So means this is a question. I need to have this pound in terms of rupees. Have you understood? Actually, am I clear to you or not? See, rupees is given in terms of dollar. Dollar is given in terms of rupees. Dollar is given in terms of rupees. Pound is given in terms of dollar. Please try to understand. It is not at all easy. Pound is given in terms of dollar, and dollar is given in terms of rupees. But I want rupee. I want. Sorry, this should be rupees. This is direct quotation. So rupees divided by GBP. I want pound in terms of rupees. Pound in terms of rupees. Is it clear or not? Tell me. First, again, I am repeating. Dollar is given in terms of rupees. Agree with me or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Again, pound is given in terms of
Dollar.
dollar. Agree with me or not? Now I need
Yes,
to
sir.
find pound in terms of rupees. I need to find pound in terms of rupees, which is not given in the question because these are not quoted in the exchange. So how to get this rate? Any idea?
Sir.
See, basically to have this,
60 rupees, sir.
no, rupees divided by dollar. Rupees divided by dollar into rupees divided by dollar into dollar divided by GBP equal to what you will get. Dollar will cancel, so we'll have rupees divided by GBP equal to, we have dollar in terms, that is rupees divided by dollar, rupees divided by dollar, or dollar in terms of rupees 62 multiplied by, we have pound in terms of dollar, pound in terms of dollar, that is 92. So it will be 62 into 92. So it will be, actually I am given this say as an example, so odd figure will come 62 into 92. It will be rupees 5704. Just go through it once and let me know whether you have understood the concept or not. This is not a easy concept, it is a cross currency concept. Tell me, Jyoti, Nisha, whether you understood this or not. Hello, Jyoti and Nisha,
Yes, sir.
have you understood the concept?
Sir.
Please be candid. If you doesn't understand, if you don't understand, be frank and tell me that it is not clear to you because these are not at all easy concepts. Tell me.
I understand, sir.
So basically, just a minute. Basically, you please write the definition of cross currency. Cross currency. Cross currency concept is used when the foreign currency
Sir, cross currency.
concept is used when the home currency quote 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 in terms of foreign currency in terms of foreign currency
Sir, again you repeated the
cross
point.
currency concept is
Cross.
used cross currency concept is used when the quote QUOTE just a minute let me write you when the quote of home currency in terms of foreign currency is not available. Let us have an example. Please write. Let us have an example. We have in home market in home market dollar in terms of rupees dollar in terms of rupees. We need the quote pound in terms of rupees pound in terms of rupees. But in foreign market the quote is given the quote is given pound in terms of dollar pound in terms of dollar. Pound in terms of dollar. Okay. So in that case, so in that case, we need to arrive at a rate by comparing the rate in the home currency and the rate in the foreign market, and to express pound in terms of rupees. Pound in terms of rupees. This concept is called cross currency concept. Got it? Just go through it once, and if it is not clear to you, feel free to ask me. Because up to till date, what we are doing is the basic concept, just to brush up your knowledge on the foreign currency. Basically, this question will come either as a 5 marks question or as a MCQ. You cannot expect long question from this. The long question that would come, I will start from tomorrow. One long question I have already completed, that is arbitrage, isn't it? Currency arbitrage I have already completed. And from tomorrow onwards, I will just delve into the more important topics. Okay, is it clear to you? Tell me. Just let me explain. Just a minute. I am presenting, so please pay attention on the screen. Now see, in home currency, we have in home market, in home interbank market, we have the quotation dollar in terms of rupees. You agree with me or not? Tell me. Jyoti?
Yes, sir.
In home market, in home interbank market, we have the rate dollar in terms of rupees. Means dollar is expressed in terms of rupees, means dollar per rupee. You agree with me or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
And it is a direct quotation, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
Then in foreign market, we have the quotation dollar in terms of pound. GBP means pound. Dollar in terms of pound. So 1 GBP means dollar 92. So dollar 92 per GBP is the direct quotation available in the foreign market. Up to this, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
But my requirement is to get GBP in terms of rupees. Why in terms of rupees? Because my home currency is rupees, and I need to have the need of this rupees to say to convert the export receivable into rupees. Got it? But I don't have the GBP code in terms of rupees. You agree with me or not? I require GBP in terms of rupees because I need the quotation GBP in terms of rupees, but that quotation I am not getting it because I need that quotation to convert my pound into rupees. Up to this, is it clear or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So this will be your quotation. Just a minute, let me zoom out. This will be, can you see the screen? Tell me. Hello?
Yes, sir.
We need rupees,
Yes,
we need rupees per GBP. We need rupees per GBP. Means GBP in terms of rupees.
Rupees.
Yes. But what we have? We have rupees in terms of dollar and dollar in terms of GBP. It is given. It is given in the problem. Now what I will do? I will substitute this rupees per dollar and dollar per GBP. And what will happen? Dollar is in the denominator in first case and numerator in first case. So dollar dollar will cancel, and so what we'll have? We'll have rupees per GBP. Means that is our target. That is our goal. So what we are doing? We are taking rupees per dollar, it is given, that is 62, and dollar per GBP, it is given, that is 92. We are simply multiplying it, and the resultant figure will give you GBP in terms of rupees. This is the concept of cross currency, the basic concept. Have you understood it or not? Just give me the feedback.
Yes, sir, I have understood you.
Okay. Now basically this is a single quotation. It is a one-way quotation. It is a one-way quotation. Now suppose if it is given like this. Just let us rewrite this. Rupees per dollar, say if it is given as pound, say let us make it more complicated. GBP per dollar. I am just making the problem much more complicated. So it will be, say, it will be, say, let us take the example, say it will be 90 to 95. Okay, so what we are doing? We are having rupees per dollar, rupees per dollar, and we are expressing dollar in terms of rupees. And this is a two-way quotation. This is the bid rate and this is the ask rate. You agree with me or not? Tell me first.
Yes, sir.
Now, here I have just changed the problem, and instead of dollar per GBP, I have written GBP per dollar. Means dollar is expressed in terms of pound. Dollar is this 90 and 95 are in pounds. Okay,
Hmm. Yes, sir.
and we need to have the bid rate. Okay, now what will happen? We need rupees divided by GBP. Okay, so to have this thing, we need to have rupees divided by dollar. But here dollar is given as denominator, isn't it? Tell me,
Yes, sir.
then how to get this rate? It's a problem because we don't have dollar by GBP. We have GBP by dollar. Then what to do in such situation? Any idea? Any idea? In that case, we need to take the inverse of this GBP per dollar so that it becomes dollar per GBP. Inverse means I am taking the indirect quote. Means this is given in terms of direct quote, and I just take a inverse. I am taking the inverse. So basically we are taking the bit rate. So it will be 62 multiplied by, now whenever I am taking the inverse, there is a rule, there is a formula. Whenever I am taking the inverse of a currency, the bid rate becomes the ask rate and the ask rate becomes the bid rate. So here we will have not this 95, just a minute, it should be not the 95, not the 90, but 95 will be taken as the bid rate. That is 95, yes. Just go through this concept and try to understand. Basically what we did, oh, inverse, just a minute. I am taking the inverse, so it won't be multiplication. So it will be divided by 95. GBP equal to dollar is given. And if I take the inverse, so what will happen? Inverse means it will be dollar, dollar in terms of GBP. Dollar in terms of GBP equal to 1 divided by 90 to 1 divided by 95. But as per rule, the inverse, if we take the inverse, then to get the currency, we won't take the bid rate, inverse of bid rate. We will take the inverse of ask rate. Because these concepts are not at all easy, because these are from practical concepts. So try to understand. Any question, feel free to ask me. Jyoti and Poonam and Nisha. So it will be 62 divided by 95 rupees 0.6563. So basically rupees divided by GBP equal to rupees 0.6563. Now give me the feedback. How far you understood? Because if you have not understood the concept, I will repeat it again. I will repeat it again. If you have not understood the concept, tell me. Jyoti, Poonam and Nisha, please give me your feedback because I am here to help you. Tell me.
Sir, I don't understand, sir.
Okay, fine. Good. So I am explaining from the very basic. So please pay attention and I will take baby step. I will go very slowly and you just stop me at any point, the point which you couldn't understand. Okay.
Okay, sir.
First, this is given in terms of rupees per dollar. Agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
And here also pound is given, dollar is given in terms of pound. Dollar is given in terms of pound. But what we require? We require GBP, sorry, rupees in terms of pound. So basically what we require, GBP in terms of rupees. Up to this, is it okay? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So to get this, we need to have rupees divided by dollar. Multiplied by we need to require dollar in the
Divided by
numerator,
GBP.
dollar divided by GBP. We require dollar divided by GBP. But here we have GBP in terms of dollar. You see, first rupees in terms of dollar we have this quotation, isn't it? Rupees in terms of dollar we have this quotation. Agree with me or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we require, we need to have this equation. Just a minute.
Dollar
Into,
divided by GBP.
yes, dollar divided by GBP. Agree with me or not? So that we could have, we can have rupees divided by GBP.
GBP.
This thing we want, isn't it? Up to this you tell me, have you understood it or not?
Yes, sir. I have understood.
Okay, fine. But we have here GBP in terms of dollar. GBP in terms of dollar. So we require the required dollar as numerator, but instead we have dollar as denominator. That is the problem. Agree with me or not? Tell me.
Yeah, sir.
So in that case, what we'll do, we'll take the inverse of the currency. Inverse means 1 divided by that currency. Means from direct quotation, we are converting into a indirect quotation. Means it is given in terms of dollar per GBP. I will convert it into GBP per dollar. GBP per dollar. If I take the inverse, automatically it becomes, it's a rule. Automatically it becomes GBP in terms of dollar. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Inverse means just one divided by that thing. Okay?
90.
Yes.
Hmm.
But there is a catch. What is the catch? Basic thing is that, please note it down. Please make a note. In case of cross currency, bit rate should be multiplied with bit rate, and ask rate should be multiplied with ask rate. But if we take the inverse of any currency, if we take the inverse of any currency, in that case, the original bit rate will be multiplied. The original bit rate will be divided by the inverse of the currency that we are taking. By the inverse of the currency that we are taking.
By the inverse
of the currency that we are taking. So here you see 90 and 95. We take the inverse, it becomes 1 by 90, 1 by 95. You agree with me or not? Here, if
Yes, sir.
I take the inverse, so GBP per dollar becomes dollar per GBP. Agree with me or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now, here the original bit rate, where we need to find the bit rate. Original bit rate is given as 62. Original bit rate is given as 62. Now, here we cannot take the opposite currency, we cannot take the bid rate. So what we have to take? The inverse of the ask rate. So inverse of the ask rate here is 95. So
Which is
62,
95.
yes, 62 divided by 95 will help you to get the GBP in terms of rupees. This is the basic concept of foreign currency exchange in terms of cross rate. It is not at all an easy concept. I have found many learned person, they didn't have this proper concept, because it is not at all easy. Because in many say colleges, or say even in university, they do not explain the student the concept. They simply tell the formula, but the concept remain unexplained. So is it clear to you or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. It's a clear.
Nisha, you tell me.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Have you understood the concept?
Yes, sir.
So basically today this note I will post it in on the Google Classroom. You can see, and tomorrow I will do a complicated problem on cross rate, and then I will delve into the important concept. That is, if possible, just go through the concept. Please write it down. Future, future, future contract. Same thing. Future contract, forward contract, options. Then money market hedge. Money market hedge. Today I will start with the concept of hedging, but before that these concepts are required. Now, actually it would have been better for you if you had selected derivatives, because this concept, even if you like or not, you in international finance, these concepts are there. In international finance, these concepts are there. These are there in derivatives as well as international finance. So whether you like it or not, I have to teach you options, future, forward, everything is there. Okay, and question came from this concept, so you need to learn all these concepts. Okay, so any question, tell me.
No, sir.
Okay, so that's all for today. As you know, I will post this video on the YouTube, on the WhatsApp also. And Jyoti, as I told you, you do that thing. Okay, and you people just go through my YouTube channel, all the videos will be available. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, have a nice day. Okay.